Sitaram, and a pleasant good evening to each and everyone. Welcome to tonight's Connecting Through Bhajans. At this point, I'd like to invite Auntie Chancy to lead us in our opening prayer, followed by our first bhajan. Thank you.
Namaste, everyone. I hope everyone is well. So let us quickly get into our satsang. We compose ourselves, trying to focus on the divine. Instead of looking outward, we try to look inward. Look for that light. Look for that peace. Look for that fulfillment. Shri Ganeshaye Namaha Shri Saraswatye Namaha Om Namah Shivaya Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarukrmiv Bandhanam Mrityormukshir Mamrita At Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This song or this chant appeals to the Lord as the Lord of all creation, of the entire universe, and it asks and it's beseeching God to have mercy on us. He Vishwanath hai, Gaurinath hai, Sainath Bhagavan. Ye Vishwanath hai, Gaurinath hai, Sainath Bhagavan. दया करो दया करो दया करो भगवान दया करो दया करो दया करो भगवान हे विश्वनाथ है गौरीनाथ है साईनाथ भगवान दीन दयाला साई घनश्यामा दीन दयाला साई घनश्यामा पतित पावना हे साई रामा पतित पावना हे साई रामा दया करो कृपा करो रक्षा करो भगवान दया करो कृपा करो रक्षा करो भगवान ये विश्वनाथ है गौरीनाथ है साईनाथ भगवान दया करो करो, दया करो भगवान। दीन दयाला साई घनश्यामा, पतित पावना है साई रामा। दया करो, कृपा करो, रक्षा करो भगवान। दया करो, कृपा करो, रक्षा करो भगवान। Namaste everyone.
Thank you very much, Auntie Chancy. So we'll have a couple more bhajans and then we will go into our Pachuka Khan segment for this evening. So Anjoy, can you do the next one, followed by Auntie Indra and then my mom. Thank you.
Sit down. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Bam Bam Bhole Namo Namah, Jai Shiva Shankar Namo Namah, Bhole Shankar Namo Namah. हर हर बोले नमो नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, 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 नमः शिवाय, ओम नमो नमः। महेश्वराय, ओम नमो नमः। सोमेश्वराय, ओम नमो नमः। रामेश्वराय, ओम नमो नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। गंगाधराय नमो नमः। सदाशिवाय, ओम नमो नमः। ओम वीरभद्राय नमो नमः। गणनाथाय, ओम नमो नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। हर हर महादेव नमो नमः। परमेश्वराय नमो नमः। दिगंबराय, ओम नमो नमः। नीलकंठाय, ओम नमो नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय। त्रिलोकनाथाय नमो नमः। नागेन्द्रहाराय नमो नमः। नन्दीश्वराय नमो नमः। महाकालेश्वर नमो नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमो नमः शिवाय। ओंकारेश्वर नमो नमः। श्री नागेश्वर नमो नमः। श्री विश्वेश्वर नमो नमः। ओम केदारेश्वर नमो नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमो नमः शिवाय। पशुपते, ओम नमो नमः। त्र्यंबकेश्वर नमो नमः। परमात्मने नमो नमः। प्रजापते, ओम नमो नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, नमः शिवाय, ओम नमः शिवाय, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
Sitaram, everyone. मेरे मन विखितारे हर पर शिव का नाम पुकारे, मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। मेरे मन पीड़ा की थारी हर शब शिव का नाम पुकारे, मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। ओ लगन मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। जब भोले का नाम प्रेम से सुबह हो शाम, जब भोले का नाम प्रेम से सुबह हो शाम, जाओ भक्ति है होगे मगन। मेरे मन बीरा की तारे हर पर शिव का नाम पुकारे, मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। तोरे जग की छोटे बंधन शिव भक्ति में रक्ष जीवन, मन में शिव है मैं है जीवन। दर्द गिरा खुर शिव की, शिव है मेरा नाम, शिव है मेरा काम का साथी है धरती गगन। मेरे मन वीरा की तारे हर पर शिव का नाम पुकारे, मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। ओ लगन मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। मैं सेवक वो है स्वामी, मेरे शिव है अंतर्यामी। ये जीवन ये कंचन काया, सब मेरे शिव की है माया। शिव मेरी साथ है दिन ये रात है, शिव मेरी साथ है दिन ये रात है। जाओ हर पल शिव की भजन। मेरे मन वीरा की तारे हर पर शिव का नाम पुकारे, मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। ओ लगन मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। जब भोले का नाम प्रेम से सुबह हो शाम, जब भोले का नाम प्रेम से सुबह हो शाम, शिव की भक्ति में होके मगन। मेरे मन वीरा की तारे हर पर शिव का नाम पुकारे, मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। लगन मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। ओ लगन मैंने शिव से लगाए लगन। सीताराम सबको, थैंक यू।
Namaste, everyone. Shiva Shankar दया करो दुख हरो, शिव शंकर दया करो दुख हरो। कृपा सिंधु करुणा निधि हमरे, सागरे पाप हरो दया करो। शिव शंकर दया करो दुख हरो बीच भंवर में नाव हमारी डोल रही दुख की जनकारी हृदय में बोल रही बम बम भोले नाथ भक्तों की बम बम भोले नाथ भक्तों की नैया पार करो दया करो शिव शंकर दया करो दुख हरो पग पग पर विपता के बादल छा रही ज्योति जग की माया में भर रही हे त्रिलोचन संकट मोचन हे त्रिलोचन संकट मोचन विपत आन हरो दया करो शिव शंकर दया करो दुख हरो कृपा सिंधु करुणा निधि हमरे सागरे पाप हरो दया करो शिव शंकर दया करो दुख हरो दया करो दुख हरो थैंक यू
Thank you all very much. So we will go into tonight's Bachoka Khan segment.
Sitaram, today I will be telling you about the significance of the Lord Shiva Lingam. The Lord Shiva Lingam holds the profound significance in Hinduism as a sacred symbol representing the cosmic and creative forces embodied by Lord Shiva. This iconic representation often takes the form of a phallic structure which symbolizes the dynamic interplay between the masculine and feminine energies with the universe. The cylindrical or oval shape of the lingam is symbolic of creation, regeneration, and perpetual cycle of life. This symbol is like a way of saying everything in the world is connected, like how boys and girls are connected, or creation and life are connected. Worshipping the Shiva Lingam is believed to invite the divine blessing and spiritual evolution, and it infuses cosmic energy into our lives. Devotees consider it as a way to connect with the transcendent aspect of Lord Shiva, thereby acknowledging the formless and boundless nature of Lord Shiva. So in simple words, the Lord Shiva Lingam brings the positive and uplifting energy when we visualize it. It is like a reminder of the powerful and connected nature of Lord Shiva. It helps us understand that Lord Shiva is everywhere and limitless, Kind of like how the sky is everywhere and not just in one shape or one place. Sitaram.
Sitaram. शिव कैलाशो की वसी धौरी दारो की राजा शंकर संकट हरना शंकर संकट हरना तेरे कैलाशों का अंत न पाया तेरे कैलाशों का अंत न पाया शिव जी की मन को लुभाए हो भोले बाबा शिव जी की मन को लुभाए शंकर संकट हरना शंकर संकट हरना बेल की पत्तियाँ भांग धतूरा बेल की पत्तियाँ भांग धतूरा अंत भी अंत तेरी माया ओ भोले बाबा अंत भी अंत तेरी माया शंकर संकट हरना ओ भोले बाबा शंकर संकट हरना शिव कैलाशों की वसी धौलीधारों की राजा शंकर संकट हरना ओ भोले बाबा शंकर संकट हरना शंकर संकट हरना शंकर संकट हरना सीताराम
Thank you all very much. And it was nice having the kiddies back out. So we hope they can join us next week for their segment once again. So, Mrs. Ramdat, if you are there and you're able to do a bhajan for us this evening, can you go ahead and then we'll pass over to Auntie Chancy for tonight's catechism. Thank you.
Okay. Jai Sitaram, everyone. अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया अवघट घाट अघाट महाजल अवघट घाट घाट महाजल बाली लगम खेवैया हो बाली लगम खेवैया अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया हो अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया बारी बरोबर बारी रहा है बारी बरोबर बारी रहा है था पर अति पुरवैया, था पर अति पुरवैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, थरत थारत कांपत हियो मेरो, थरत थारत कांपत हियो मेरो, शिव के देत दुहैया, शिव के देत दुहैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, देवी सहाय प्रभात पुकारत, देवी सहाय प्रभात पुकारत, शिव पितु गिरिजा मैया, शिव पितु गिरिजा मैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, हो अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, हो अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया, अब शिव पार करो मोरे नैया। बोलिए उमापति महादेव की जय।
Namaste again, everyone. So, as we all know, a very, very auspicious period of Mahashivratri is approaching. And it is also always very useful to revisit the meaning of Mahashivratri. And there are a couple of very interesting things that I would like you to consider. So, Shivatva is referred to as the divine principle. And you would see within just that word Shiva, this in a nutshell is our entire tradition. So the sages believed that the divine principle was present in and outside of everything, and it could be experienced directly as well as indirectly. So we know this. So this is the principle of immanence in all of creation. And then, of course, through the senses, you can experience, and through meditation and going inward, we can also experience the divine indirectly. And they pursue their penances further, not for their own personal sake, but for the benefit of mankind. Within or during this exercise, they realize the truth. So this is what we would call whatever has come out and whatever was uttered is Shruti. So they realize the truth that the divine effulgent person was beyond outer darkness, and experiencing this reality, they called upon all to seek and experience it because it was such a beautiful experience. And this effulgent person, for want of a better word, it's a Purusha, which is a term for Ishvara, meaning that Lord with or without form. The effulgent Purusha is utterly selfless, full of light, the embodiment of all auspicious qualities, free from attributes. And how was he described? As he was described as Shiva, meaning one who is beyond the three gunas. And then, of course, meaning absolutely pure and untainted. So, in the Bhagavad Gita, we speak about Ishvara. And this is the exact same thing, Shiva. So it is no wonder that the avatars themselves, the Purna avatars, as this is, they all performed worship to Shiva. Think about it. Lord Rama, Lord Krishna, Swami, they all encourage and teach that we should always worship Shiva. And this is because Shiva, what does Shiva mean? So I want you to continue listening and thinking of what I'm saying. So of course, here's the difference between Shruti and Smriti. So we know the text, the normative texts, generally are the Shruti texts. Those texts are a way to distinguish is that which is heard, so it's divine revelation, as opposed to Smriti, which is from memory. So like the Ramayana and the Puranas, and that's Smriti. But Shruti, and where there may be, and we can say one is normative and one is contextual. Whenever there may be a difference between both, the Shruti text always takes precedence. Shiva was regarded as, so the Lord, in other words, regarded as eternal, omnipotent, all-pervading, and the possessor of all that is great and glorious. And in the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord explains the 6 indices of the divine. This is for the Purna Avatara: wealth, righteousness, fame, sacrifice, wisdom, and reputation. And for this reason, the term or the name Ishvara, of course. Ishvara, that means one who is endowed with all conceivable kinds of wealth. So it's almost Shiva and Ishvara synonyms. We only think of Lord Shiva, and this is another reason why it is important to understand what is iconography. When you look at a picture, illustration, an image, a murti, what is it saying to us? So there is of course importance to the prana pratishtha. We're hearing so much about that. We know all about this, where the mantras are recited, and as they say, they infuse life into the murtis and so on. But Apart from that, what are the murtis? What are the what do they signify? That is of critical importance. If we are to grow in love and understanding and in wisdom, this is what we need to understand. The sages found that Shiva is also the protector of those who seek refuge in him. Isn't it? This is the promise of our divine Lord. Hence he was called Shankara, one who confers protection and grace. So every term, every name means, it's really talking about the qualities of God. His will and his grace have no bounds and are not dependent on any person, condition, or qualification. Because he is Swayambhu, because he's self-created. And we understand this. This is the story of our creation, or the narrative, I should say, of the creation story in the Hindu tradition. The Lord can only create from within himself. He cannot create from anywhere else. Then he will not be the Lord. All matter emerges from him and will be, it will all go back into him, reabsorbed into him. The sages conceived of him as one who could incarnate at will for the protection and rescue of man and the safeguarding of dharma, isn't it? Yada yada hi dharmasya. In view of this transcendental power, he was described as Sambhava, the one who incarnates whenever the practice of dharma is in danger and the good need protection. So Shiva, Ishvara, the same, exactly the same. One who is Nirguna and Saguna, with form, without form, with attributes, without attributes. That Purushottama Guru, that Adi Deva. And I want you now to think of something else. We think of Lord Shiva, there are many different poses that you would see, the meditative pose. You would see Lord Shiva standing with Nandi, with the snakes and so on. But then there's that most beautiful form, the Nataraja form. And this form especially speaks to Shiva as Ishvara. And why do I say this? The Sambasada Shiva, the Supreme Absolute. What relationship does the Nataraja form have with our living earth? For those who have pursued science, you would know. In the field of quantum physics, the parallel between Nataraja's dance and the movement of atoms, the dance of the atoms and molecules within the cellular structure. This is why they have a Nataraja at CERN, at the entrance of the CERN Institute. So they're saying the dance of the atoms and molecules within the cellular structure is mirrored in the dance of the Nataraja. And what does this mean? They're likening it to the cosmic performance reflecting the entire fabric of the universe. The parallel between the movement of subatomic particles and the continuous creation, and I say destruction in inverted commas, of energy. There's so many beautiful things in our tradition. We don't, and this is a beauty, we are not asked to simply believe. This is why wisdom, Brahma Jnana is of critical importance. When you understand, you grow in wisdom and you grow in love, you grow in mindfulness, you grow in conviction. But for some of us are content, and we would have seen in chapter 12 in the Bhagavad Gita, bhakti. There are many different ways to approach God. Many different ways that appeals to the different personalities, and how the gunas are distributed in each individual. So not this type of understanding may not be for everyone, but it is important to expose, even if you don't, this is of no particular importance to you, but it is important, as far as I'm concerned, to expose people, to present this information. For me, this is something that is of tremendous importance and significance. Because if we understand that we are part of every fabric, we are part of this fabric, this, every element within this world, we are all connected. When you hear something like this and you have this understanding, you just don't see, oh, I'm seeing Lord Shiva dancing. This is why it's very important never to take things just literally. Let us try to go deeper and get a greater understanding. Look at how beautiful. So when in the Bhagavad Gita, when we speak about, the Lord speaks about the dissolution, pralaya, all of this is represented by that dance. Everything is represented by that Nataraja. So for some of us, I don't know if these things interest us, if we are willing to grow. But what might be sufficient for us may not be for our children. Our children are growing in a different environment. They're exposed to so many different things. We need to explain. Sometimes we need to justify. But I have confidence in the fact that if you expose, if you wisdom is always, this is why it's enlightenment. And as you think, so you become. The Lord says, Yad bhavam tad bhavati. So if you think in a positive way, that is what you would become. But if you think in a negative way, that's where you will be. So whatever we meet in life, we can say, yes, it's destiny. But how we meet it, do we want to remain ignorant? Do we want to we have to make some sort of self-effort. Gone are the days when we could complain and say, well, you know, I didn't know. No. If we are serious about growing spiritually, if we are true sadhakas, I just touched on this, but this is something that we could talk about for how many different sessions. The Damaru, you know, each part of that Nataraja. So I'm inviting you to go and read. There's a lot that you can read and you know, edify yourself. And for me, the more I read and I understand, it is so humbling. It is a humbling experience, but it is also one that brings me great joy. Understanding, you know, that I have been privileged to be in an environment where I can learn about this. How many people you know may never know? How many children are growing up now not even knowing God? They don't understand about compassion, about thinking of others, selflessness. This world has gone mad. Selfishness is the order of the day. Everyone is concerned about themselves. And within our tradition, we understand this. What a beautiful thing to understand, that we are no greater than any other part of creation. We are no, you know, there's no hierarchical structure. We are all equal. And this should make us, you know, inspire us to become even more divine, to and to you know, adopt these divine qualities: humility, compassion, love. So always remember, yad bhavam tad bhavati. As you think, so you become. And our scriptures teach us, of all righteous acts, help rendered to those needing it is the most righteous. And then by the same token, blessed are those who pray for others, for in so doing they become aware of the unity of all life. Madatma Sarvabhutatma. So I would like you to reflect on this. We will go further into looking at Lord Shiva as we come closer to Mahashivratri. But I want you to start looking at Lord Shiva from a different perspective, from a completely different perspective, and to understand it from a very philosophical sense, so that you grow more in devotion, love, appreciation, and mindfulness, exactly what the Lord has asked of us. I hope something I've said is beneficial, and that it would inspire everyone to go and read even more, for us to all grow together. Namaste.
Thank you very much, Auntie Chancy. So we
Namaste once again. Shiva Shiva Shivaya Namo. Shiva Shiva Shivaya Namo. Bhava Bhava Bhavaya Namo. Bhava Bhava Bhavaya Namo. शिरडिपुरीश्वर शम्भो शङ्कर हर हर हराय नमः शिरडिपुरीश्वर शम्भो शङ्कर हर हर हराय नमः परतिशिवाय नमः परतिशिवाय नमः साम शिवाय नमः साम शिवाय नमः शिरडिपुरीश्वर शम्भो शङ्कर हर हर हराय नमः शिरडिपुरीश्वर शम्भो शङ्कर हर हर हराय नमः शिव शिव शिवाय नमः शिव शिव शिवाय नमः भव भव भवाय नमः भव भव भवाय नमः शिरडिपुरीश्वर शम्भो शङ्कर हर हर हराय नमः शिरडिपुरीश्वर शम्भो शङ्कर हर हर हराय नमः परतिशिवाय नमः साम शिवाय नमः शिरडिपुरीश्वर शम्भो शङ्कर हर हर हराय नमः शिरडिपुरीश्वर शम्भो शङ्कर हर हर हराय नमः Thank you.
Thank you all very much. So at this point, I'll pass over to Auntie Chancy.
So as we wait on Shobhana to put the words up, let us continue to remember. We look at this Nataraja form, dance of those atoms and molecules within the structure of matter points to Lord's immanence in every part of creation. Every part of creation. Okay, so I will just go straight into number 7. पतित पावन नाम मयि लता तव यशो विमलं परिगीयते चरपि माधव मां किमुपेक्षसे शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् अमरता परदेवरमापते विजयतस्तविनामधनोपमा मयि कथं करुणार्णव जायते शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् हनुमतः प्रियचापकर प्रभो सुरसरिद्गृतशेखर हे गुरो मम विभो किमु विस्मरणं कृतम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् अहर हर जनरञ्जन सुन्दरम् पठति यः शिवराम कृतं स्तवम् विशति राम रमाचरणाम्बुजे शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम् शिव हरे विजयं कुरु मे वरम्. Let us compose ourselves thanking our most compassionate Lord for this opportunity to join together in prayer, to join together in devotion. We pray not only for ourselves, we pray for all to be happy, because this is the essence of our tradition. Om mantrahinam kriyahinam bhaktihinam janardanam yat pujitam maya deva paripurnam tadastvame. Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandho Cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva. We pray for all beings to be happy. Om Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shri Guru Pyo Namaha Hari Om. As I leave you, I just wanted to read something quickly for you. It's a book. It's taken from a book written by an Austrian-born American author, Fritjof Capra, in his work, The Tao of Physics. And in this he says, the dance of Shiva is a dancing universe, the ceaseless flow of energy going through an infinite variety of patterns that melt into one. As the Bhagavad Gita reminds us, the wise sees unity in diversity. I wish everyone a good night and